It's Transformers96 here with another ranking review. This time I'm going to be ranking the Thor Ragnarok series Gladiator Hulk Build-A-Figure Wave. I'm going to be ranking this from my least favorite figure to my absolute favorite. This is just my personal opinions. I'm not necessarily saying what's the worst figure to the best. I'm saying personally what was my least favorite to my favorite. So some of my personal preferences, can be seen here. However, obviously, if the figure's good, I'm probably going to like it a bit more too. So that's obviously going to be taken into consideration. The Gladiator Hulk Build-A-Figure is not going to be taken into consideration, regardless of what I felt about the Build-A-Figure. That won't be reflected in my ranking here at all, and because I'm obviously not going to be ranking the Hulk in with the wave. But just so you know, I did really enjoy the Hulk Build-A-Figure, and this wave in general, I think, is pretty strong. So let's get started here with my least favorite figure of the wave. Last place has to go to the comic Thor the Wave. I do think that there are some nice things about this figure, but as a whole, there's not a ton going on with it. That the black coloring on it is not done very well. It looks like the just the paint was like drying up on the machine when it was going out. It has this really like kind of like dull black to it, which just looks odd. I'm not a fan of the fact that they reused the Sentry head sculpt on it. I think that that's just lazy, and I do like the cape, but overall, nothing really too special going on here. Does definitely feel like the weakest link of the wave, and it is just a repaint of the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive one, which is kind of annoying, especially for people who picked up that pack and who plan to get this wave because they want the Build-A-Figure. That is definitely disappointing. So definitely what I would consider the weakest figure of the wave. In fifth place, I'm going to have to put Aries. I actually really did like this Aries. I know a lot of people do have a lot of issues with it, being the fact that it's mainly a repaint of the Build-A-Figure that was released quite a while ago. But I think this is actually a solid figure. There's some issues that I have with some of the articulation points, being that they're rather old-styled. But as a whole, I do really enjoy this figure. I think that you get a lot with this guy. He's very big, and he kind of fills up the package. And he comes with two smaller accessories, and then two like really massive accessories. You feel like you're getting a whole lot with this guy, and I actually really did enjoy posing it with my Dark Avengers team, and even doing poses with it fighting a comic Thor. I actually enjoy this figure quite a bit. I am surprised how low it is on this list, but I think this wave is pretty solid in general. Fourth place goes to Loki. I think that there are some aspects that are wonderful on this figure. As far as the face sculpt, I'm very happy with that face sculpt, and I absolutely love his articulation. His range is insane just about everywhere. He's not hindered in a single place. My biggest issue with this figure is the cape. The way that it clips on is the most annoying thing I've ever seen, and it really hinders me from enjoying this figure. I think had the cape not been an issue, I would have actually liked this figure even more, but the cape is so annoying. And I will say that the helmet, although maybe not the fault of the figure, I'm not a big fan of that helmet design, but overall I do really love a lot of aspects of this figure. Some aspects do annoy me, but the love does kind of override the aspects that I do dislike. Third place goes to the Lady Thor, the Jane Foster Thor, whatever you like to call her. This figure is actually really nice. It's one that I wasn't really looking forward to. I'm not a fan that it is, just like the other Thor in this wave, a repaint of the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive set one, but I think that it's actually a really good mold. There's some newly sculpted pieces, particularly the armor pieces on her arm, on her chest, and then on her ankles, which I think are quite nice. I think the head sculpt is very cool. I absolutely love the way that the hair is painted, and then I'm a big fan of the cape. I think that the cape is a wonderfully sculpted, and it really has such movement and such a flow to it that it looks great when she's just standing, and it looks even better when she's in a pose. The cape really helps me sell this figure because I enjoy posing it simply for the cape and the hair. There's a lot of movement in this figure. So although I wasn't really too looking forward to it, it actually turned out to be a pretty nice and fun figure in my opinion. Second place is going to go to the Gladiator Thor, the movie Thor of the wave. This figure I really do like in a lot of ways. I think that it has a really nice sculpt. The coloring on it is fantastic. I'm a fan of the cape, and I do like the coloring on the accessories as well. My issues with it are that the accessories are rubber and that the hands are way too small for the figure. The hands are such an issue for me that I considered bumping them down some more. However, I'm still, even with the small hands, I'm going to still put it at number 2 because I really do enjoy this figure, and it just goes so well with the Build-A-Figure that it's very fun to pose with him. So deserving that second spot, although with those teeny hands, it almost gets lower. And the number one spot, my favorite figure of this Gladiator Hulk Build-A-Figure wave, has to be Hela. Was there any doubt? I am incredibly excited for this figure before it came out, and when I got it, I was super elated, and the figure itself does not disappoint. It's an excellent figure, 100% a new mold, fantastically sculpted and painted, and coming with really all the accessories that you could want, a fantastic Cate Blanchett head sculpt, an amazing head sculpt with the fantastic helmet piece. It's just, this is a wonderful figure, and you feel like you're getting your money's worth with the figure alone, and with the accessories and interchangeable head. Definitely a fantastic, perfect figure. Really nothing else I could have wanted for it to come with, or for it to have on the actual figure itself. I think that it's excellent, and it's really done in a perfect manner. So there's my ranking of the Thor Ragnarok series Gladiator Hulk Build-A-Figure wave. I did actually really enjoy this wave as a whole. I think it is pretty fantastic. I'm a big fan of movie figures, and this wave is mainly movie figures, with the wave itself being split completely half and half between movie and comic, and then the Build-A-Figure being movie. The wave does skew movie, which I do just enjoy in general, as well as I love the fact that all of the movie figures in this wave are 100% unique sculpts. That's very impressive too. Usually we get, like, you know, Captain America or an Iron Man or Spider-Man that's repainted in some way. So to get all of the movie figures completely new sculpted is wonderful as well. The comic figures in this wave are not, you know, not my favorite characters or anything. However, I have to say I did really enjoy the Aries figure in particular, and I did really respect the Jane Foster Thor. This wave really doesn't have many weak links, and although they all have some sort of issue, other than Hela, but they all have some sort of issue, the good things about them severely outweigh the negative parts of the actual figures in this wave, and I think that this wave does in general build a really cool, very great Build-A-Figure, especially when we've gotten Build-A-Figures so recently like Mantis, which is ridiculous. So to get an actually like a decent Build-A-Figure for once now is wonderful as well. So there you go. That's my my ranking on this wave, from my least favorite, or my my least favorite to my absolute favorite figure of the wave. Let me know what you guys think of my ranking, and I'd love to hear your guys' ranking, and thanks so much for watching.